If you were on Facebook yesterday, you likely saw some users using red equal signs as their profile pictures. Many users changed their profile picture in order to support gay marriage during the Supreme Court hearings this week. Some users say it was a way to show solidarity among gay marriage and supporters. But other users, even pro-gay marriage ones, think it simplifies an issue that requires much more work than changing your profile picture. Madeline Fenning joins us live in the studio with two Facebook users to talk about social change on social networks. Madeline?
Thanks, Parminder. Joining me in the studio now are students Colin Bilski and Elijah Roseberry. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
So one of you and another one of you both had different ideas of what you wanted to do when it came to advocating for equal rights. One of you had the symbol as your profile picture while one of you didn't. Now, which one of you was that?
I did not.
You did not?
I did.
You did? Yeah. All right, so could you just kind of briefly tell us, what it was that made you want to decide whether or not you wanted to use the equal sign as your profile picture?
Personally, I chose to change my profile picture to the equal sign because I have a family member who is homosexual, and I feel like I need to support her in any way possible. She doesn't live in the States, so Facebook is a good way to stay in touch with her. And also, I feel like a lot of our community here in BG is part of the LGBT, and I think it's important that we just show the support, and that in this day and age that acceptance is what we need to do, and instead of ostracizing people, pushing away their ideals, we should just really try to understand them.
Absolutely, very cool. Now, why did you choose to not use it?
It's not that I didn't choose not to use it, I just didn't really look into it as much. I still support gay marriage as much as anyone else would, but it was never really an issue to actively voice my opinion on it. I kind of, if someone asks me, I'll give them my opinion, but I was never really out to just voice my opinion on it.
So what was the common experience between you two on Facebook throughout the past few days with all of the different equal signs and what they were representing? Now, was it something that you thought was maybe more of a conversation starter, or more of like a badge that you wore to sort of define what it was that you believed in? Because some people believe that after reading certain articles, people believe that it was just a way to spur on either conversation or argument. So what was the experience with you guys on Facebook and either choosing to or not to display that as your profile picture?
I think it's really a double-edged sword. I mean, certain people did choose to change their profile picture in order to show that support, but in other instances, I think that it had the negative effect where it started conversations that people were, voicing their opinions where they weren't needed, or just kind of putting things out there that are more personal issues, and so I think that's where it stands.
Now, do you think that it's effective to do this, to kind of display your beliefs in a profile picture, like in a general sense with everybody else? I mean, as you who did not display yours, did you choose to not do that, not just because you do support it, but did you think that it maybe wasn't as effective as it could have been?
No, I believe it was effective, but it's also very touchy. It's a very touchy subject, and to put your profile picture as something as touchy as gay marriage, whether you support it or not, is open to argument, like you had mentioned, and or also good things. But what I saw mostly was argument, and maybe that's because of the friends I have, or who I am or whatnot. But I did see a lot of arguments, even people posting stuff down the lines of, why did people delete me off of Facebook because of this stance? And so, as opposed to just, like I said, putting my stance and my foot down, saying this is what I am, I just kind of took a step back and just kind of, like I said, if you ask me, I would tell you I do support gay marriage.
Because I recently read on the Guardian that the Guardian published a poll yesterday asking whether or not people thought that this avatar advocacy was effective or not, and the results actually were interesting. Is that 49% of people said no, it was not effective, while 51% said that yes, it was. Now, do you think that that sort of difference and that very slight divide, do you think that shows how do you think it shows more so the difference in opinion that people have on marriage equality, or more so the difference in opinion people have on their Facebook profile picture choice?
That's a difficult question. I think it did its job in terms of trying to support it. I mean, we're on a Facebook where there's multi-billion people on it, and so for once, instead of being Nicki Minaj and having to be popular in order to spread an image or spread a word, you could simply post something on Facebook, and if it's powerful enough, you can share it and get 100,000 likes on it, and it, you become something, an image to whatever you're trying to represent, essentially.
Wonderful. Well, it seems like you two have very solid ideas as to why you believe what you do and why you posted what you posted. So, just keep on believing in what you post, and we'll stay updated with you guys in the future. So thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.